Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's the Mads of San Diego with Saint Justine, and today is the 99th day of my walking journey. Can't believe it's almost 100. One more day, but there will be a surprise before the 100 days. So wait for that, and we're gonna air that very soon. So watch out for it. Anyways, thank you so much to my ever supportive super chatter, the Palipad Queen channel, Madgis vlog. Thank you for all the generosity since we became friends. You've been giving me super chats a lot, so thank you. Lagyan ko na lang na ganyan. So, an update on my birthday contest. So, as of today, we have 25 entries already, and there are a lot more who are telling me that they gonna submit the entries this week. So, I can't believe the outpouring support of this contest, and thank you guys so much to those who already participated and promoting their entries. Thank you. And by the way, Justine, special announcement.
Our entry isn't actually an entry, it was a joke, but please go watch it anyways, just because it made a couple people laugh. And I feel like if you're in need of a good laugh, you should watch it.
Yeah, it's so funny how they bash me and do something funny about me on how I met them, how I became part of their lives. My three kiddos, so cute. Watch their entries. It's not official.
Watch out for more entries.
Yeah, watch out for more entries. But their entry is not officially an entry, and they will not win anyways. They are not promoting. So just check what they did, what they said, and what they told, how I met them, and how I became part of their lives.
So for today's Health is Wealth talk, we're going to be talking about how diet and exercise coincide and how it affects a lot of people. So a lot of people tend to diet obviously because they want to lose weight. And while that's not a bad thing, they find that if they don't reach their goals by a certain point, they start to give up. But you need to understand that your diet is 50% of it, and your exercise is the other 50%. So you have to make sure that you're doing equal parts to both. Because if you're dieting like really strict, but you're not exercising enough, then that just means you're not going to reach your goal, because your body needs to exercise along with that to burn off the food that you're eating. And what a lot of people mistake for dieting is just restricting what they eat, but it's also the quality of what you eat. Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
You could eat like really small portions, but if what you're eating isn't the proper nutrients that you need, especially if you're going to be working out, then you're actually more likely to gain weight.
Yes.
So you really have to look about how you're dieting. And if it fits your body type, your lifestyle, and your exercise routine, and cater that around how you're managing it. Because one person's diet could be really good for them, but if it's not good for you and you just keep trying to pursue it, that's not going to benefit you in the long run. So yeah.
Another thing is there are so many programs on how to lose weight. The easiest way for those have obesity is the bariatric surgery. You can also do that, but you have to maintain diet and exercise after that surgery, because if after the surgery you will still eat whatever without proportion or without discipline, you will gain
gonna go
more
down.
from your pre-surgical weight, because that's how people are, because they already lost to their weight. They were like, oh, I can eat more now because I lose this amount. So there's leeway on how many calories and how many food intake you can, because you're thinking I lost 50 pounds, but then so I can still have 10 pounds and I still lost 40. But in reality, when you're doing that over and over again, you will gain more of the pre-surgical weight.
So you really have to maintain control and discipline. And that's a really big part about your journey to losing weight, is that you have to train yourself to listen to what you know you should be doing, rather than making excuses for yourself and being like, oh, it's just this much, or oh, it's only this. Because once you start getting into that mindset, you're falling out of the mindset to be healthy and to lose weight in the
Yes.
first place.
Also, those people who are taking protein shakes, because there are so many programs about that too, that oh, I can only take protein shake for this amount of time, because there are patients who have protein shakes for 4 months and they really lost so much weight, as in like lost a lot, like 70 pounds of their body fats they lost. So but when they start eating
Regularly.
the regular food and solid food, that's when they can gain more weight than the pre-protein program body weight loss. You know what I mean?
And oftentimes when people are on these diet and exercise routines, you start craving the food you know you shouldn't be wanting, and it kind of makes things harder. But you really, like I said earlier, you have to control those cravings. You can indulge in them in like small doses, but you have to be like, oh, if I'm gonna be eating this today, what can I do to make sure that it's not gonna mess up my plan tomorrow? So it's like right now I really want shumai.
She wants shumai,
I really want shumai, but I'm not gonna eat shumai because we don't have shumai. Another thing is, even though we're eating all these really healthy foods, this is something a lot of Filipinos are really guilty about. What your ulam is might be super duper healthy, but if you have a mountain of rice with it, then there's no point in trying to eat healthy, because that rice is actually not good for you in such large portions. Because
rice
doesn't have a lot of nutritional value. So even though we tend to eat a lot of rice, it's actually just filling, but it doesn't have a lot of nutrients in it.
it's sugar. It became starch with it, which is sugar in our body. And yeah, a lot of Filipinos, especially the elderly, will tell us, no, rice is nutrients, and rice, it's not respectful if you don't eat rice during meal. They will get mad, they will get frustrated if we don't eat rice. But in reality, rice is not really good for us. Like pasta and
Pastas, rice,
bread.
bread.
So you can eat rice, but in moderation,
Yeah.
or brown rice,
Brown rice is a lot healthier.
lot healthier. Plus the bread, it should be brown. Oats, potatoes are not good too. Potato breads are not good too. So
Another thing you can try is quinoa rice. I don't know
Yes.
if a lot of people know about it. It's actually a lot more filling than regular rice, so you can eat it in smaller portions and still feel super full because it's a lot heavier. The healthiest like food groups, and one of the like best ways to moderate your diet, is a lot of fruit, because fruit is super healthy, but it's also really delicious, so you're not sacrificing the taste for the nutrients, you know. And what a lot of people do to like cheat is that they do smoothies or salads and they add a lot of fruit like mangoes and strawberries and blueberries and stuff, and then you can add like a little bit to cheese to balance out the taste. And it's a really healthy meal, but it's really delicious too, and we actually do that a lot. So yeah, it's better if you get fresh fruit, but frozen fruit isn't bad either.
We've been walking for a good an hour now, and you might be wondering why is this film shaky, and I'm so sorry we forgot our gimbal or a selfie stick. So now we decided to sit down for a while and talk about some more.
So another thing, I think the last thing I talked about was like fruit. You can be really creative with how healthy your meals are. I feel like when people are like, oh, healthy meals, they're like, oh, it has to be a salad, and it has to be like
Vegetables.
vegetables. But it's like you can get super creative, and one of the really healthy options that you can do is actually vegan food. Like a lot of people don't think that. They're like, oh, in order to eat vegan food you have to be vegan, but actually like it's a lot healthier for you, like vegan cheeses and dairies, because they're plant-based. And like vegan pastas, like have you guys ever tried lentil pastas and stuff like that? Like you're probably like, oh, what's that? But it's like it's a healthier option, and it tastes almost exactly the same. So you can try to incorporate those in the meals that you're making. And like with salads, like I said, lots of fruit really goes a long way. And even fruit salads, just make sure that it's like real fruit and not the fake kind.
And not the fruit salad that Filipino do, because they put a lot of condensed milk and Nestle, the cream, the heavy cream, which is too sweet, and
it's not healthy.
it's not healthy because the salad alone, the fruit alone already have glucose. So don't add too much sugar on your salads. And also of course the elderly will be mad at us again.
Fruit salad, we're talking more like, oh, a bowl of mangoes with
Or
blueberries and
yes, or
strawberries.
strawberries.
Like
But
literally just fruit
fruit.
in a bowl.
fruit in a bowl, that's fruit salad.
So yeah.
So in conclusion, being healthy is really not easy. It's more of a discipline and motivation to do that, because we tend to eat lots of sugar, lots of cholesterol, fatty, salty, which is really good. But don't limit yourself craving for that, because sometimes we don't eat fried for a long time, but when we eat, we tend to eat a lot, like more than we need to intake.
It's better to give yourself little doses
That's scary.
to curb those cravings
Yes.
than break and just indulge a lot.
So this is it for our 99th day of Health is Wealth journey. We're gonna be sad. Is it end now? Do I need to end the 100 days challenge? I hope you guys continue even if I don't walk anymore. I still gonna walk, maybe not vlogging in every day, but I still walk. I still bring them to the park, because that's how our routine's already in. Kind of help them be out of the house, especially on this quarantine, which is everything is online. Their school gonna start soon, but still online, so they really have to exercise to have circulation, good circulation, and be outside, not on their gadgets. But anyway, thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
I really do thank you guys for being with me on this journey. I can't thank you all one by one, but the 4,000 subscribers who have been with me, especially those who have been with me since day one, thank you very, very much. This is the Mads of San Diego.
With Saint Justine.
See you all tomorrow. I may not be a walking vlogger forever, but please remember that I have something that you've learned, you got inspired, and you got motivated too. Bye everyone. See you on my 100 day.